myself, yeah.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. It's the marquee game of on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go! The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set. 19. You ain't going nowhere.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Watson forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run on first down. Lindsay, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the air now with Watson. They'll find Lindsay here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack. Receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's it. 19. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Patriots have it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Blue 18. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mariota. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A big play there for New England. 47 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier, taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot. Touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Let's go.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Hilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Oh, he breaks another. And an alley to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
15-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Second and 15 now. Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Where are they, team? Check, 59. Hey, D-line, let's get it. One. One up.
A first down carry for Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line.
Throwing on second and 14. Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action now. Mariota. Steps away to his, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will get it at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A minute 52 to play until halftime. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Mariota buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 16-yard line.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on 1st down. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Undercrush.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Big ass.
Again, it's Henry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check three.
Mariota. He'll find Metcalf. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 27, Mariota going for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DK Metcalf with his first career touch. Down in his first career game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set. 19. Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Check. This is set. 19. Check. 53. 24 down. He's coming.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, set. 58. 54. Mike, 54. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed.
And that's caught inside the 35. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Check 53. Check your hot read. 95.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Watson. This is caught. Watkins. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deshaun Watson taking it in. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Watson being chased out left. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Watson, he's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man, his zone, deep ball, short ball. That was.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Next to score, Patriots 28, Steelers 6.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Here's the tap. 19, 54. Here we go, D. And just
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Number 22.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Made by Jayon Brown. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run it again with Henry. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go. Here we go.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Pats, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.